Oh yeah, this is my new page for my website, Batman and Robin on Film. This movie right here, all I gotta say is Ben to the motherfucking Batfleck. And no Nolan, yes, confirm. You're gonna see Digital Spy, like I said. You Nolanites are very stupid. You don't pay attention to the fucking details. The devil is in the details. Did you see the second press release? The second official press release. They removed Nolan's name from the press release. He has nothing to do with the press release. And if you're in denial, I'm going to put the link so you can see it. But just to break you out of your stupidity and so you can get out of your denial, Digital Spy just put a new report today. And like I said, this is my new Batman and Robin on Film page. Come put a link to the site where Batfleck has been given a multi-picture deal to be Batman. He's going to be Batman more than once. Digital Spy just updated a new article from today, August 25th, 2013. Christopher Nolan no longer involved in Superman vs. Batman. Christopher Nolan no longer involved. Like I said, if you didn't notice, is that Christopher Nolan is no longer involved. Nolan and wife Emma Thomas were not listed as being involved in the project on the press release for 2015 Man of Steel sequel. The pair who served as producers on the year's reboot and were thought to be on board, it was pointed out by the playlist that Nolan's name was conspicuously absent from the latest press release for the superhero movie. Yeah, see? Yeah, no, neither Nolans were still EPs, but I agree, it is very odd that they weren't in the press release. Christopher Nolan no longer involved in Superman vs. Batman. You stupid Nolanites, like I said. Batfleck, I'm sorry, he's a bigger name than Nolan. He's a bigger name than Bale. Like I said, Batfleck is a director, an Academy Award-winning producer, and a writer. They have all that in one, plus Zack Snyder, plus David Goyer. They don't need fucking Bale. They don't need Bale or Nolan. They don't even need him. Batfleck is their golden boy. Like I said, their golden boy. He got more Oscars than Christian Bale. He has 3. He's a better actor. He's gonna be the best Batman. I can tell because, like I'm gonna tell you guys, this is the first time in history that a hardcore comic geek has been cast as Batman. Yes, a hardcore comic geek has been cast as Batman. This guy is like you and me, or the real Batman fans. He grew up with Matt Damon and Kevin Smith, all them reading Batman comics, reading all DC, reading all Marvel. He knows his shit. Plus Zack Snyder is a comic geek that knows his shit. David Goyer is a comic geek that knows his shit but was held under Nolan. This movie is gonna be fucking epic. This movie is gonna be astoundingly epic. This is gonna be the best Batman movie. I don't even need to see a trailer just to know. Like I said, I had a feeling that Batfleck was gonna take it, but I didn't say anything. Like I said, it was offered him his 3rd time. You guys, you gotta analyze this really. Batfleck said he would never do a comic book movie again because he didn't want to go through that because he felt like he didn't have any creative control. He signed a deal for a multiple picture deal. All of a sudden, now he signs to play Batman in multiple Batman movies, plus Justice League, you know, plus all these other movies. He could show up in Flash, Green Lantern 2, and so on and so on and so on. They gave him the Robert Downey Jr. deal. They gave him the Robert Downey Jr. deal. Christian Bale was not even worth that kind of deal. He was not worth $50 million. Christian Bale, sorry, you're worth $5. None of your movies besides Batman do well. Terminator Salvation tanked. Like I said, Rain of Fire tanked. The Flowers in the Attic tanked. You know, like none of your things are #1 hits. And even Nolan, when you really look at it, Nolan, his only billion-dollar movies were Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Batman Begins didn't make $1 billion. Prestige didn't make $1 billion. Insomnia didn't make $1 billion. Memento didn't make $1 billion. So all these fucking assholes acting like, oh, everything he does is gold and touches $1 billion. Yeah, let's see how Interstellar does. Yeah, Inception did not make $1 billion. So no, it's only his Batman movies. And you know what? Because it was Batman. Because it was Batman. That's why. But like I said, great news, Batfleck. I say he's gonna be the best Batman ever. And like I said, digitalspy.com. Go to digitalspy.com. I said this on my other channel all along. The second press release, his name was absent and gone from the official press release. Him and his wife's name was not even there. It was completely absent and gone because there's no point in it. They don't need Nolan. He has no creative input whatsoever, and he's gone. It's not a Nolan Batman. It's a Fleck, Snyder, Goyer Batman. And yes, that's the deal they gave him. A Fleck, if you look at the official press release, they say a Fleck and Snyder are creating this Batman. I bet you he didn't sign onto all those multiple movies until he was able to have creative control of the character and help with the storyline with Snyder. That's why this movie's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to have Zack Snyder and a Fleck's hand on the storytelling, on everything, and Goyer's hand. It's going to be this is the 1, 2, 3 knockout punch to Marvel and the Robert Downey Jr. Josh Whedon thing. You got a Fleck, Snyder, and Goyer. And you got the actors playing Batman, part of the creative process, the storytelling, and it could probably be like a, what you call it, a Robert Rodriguez, Frank Miller thing, where it's almost like a co-directing thing, but it's really still totally Snyder style, but it's like, you know, he helps out with the storyline and the script because he's won freaking 3 Academy Awards for directing movies and scripting movies, so they don't even need Nolan, and Nolan is not on it anymore. Like I was saying a long time ago, now before the executive producer title was just a title in no name only, now when they updated the official press release, the title was non-existent. Christopher Nolan no longer involved in Superman Batman. Digitalspy.com. I told you his name was gone from the press release. And like I said, click on the link to my site to see about the multi-picture deal on BatmanandRobin.film.com. And I'm clicking on the link, I'm sending you the link to Digital Spy that says he's not involved anymore with the movie. So freaking happy. Ben Affleck is going to be the bomb in Batman, yo. And no more Nolan. From my page, Batman and Robin on Film, Movie World out. The haters can suck it. Nolan is gone. Nolan era is completely dead. Peace out.